be challenging. I saw it firsthand when I worked as a tribal administrator, as well as someone who, like most of you, has been on the receiving end of federal Indian policy my entire life. I've seen what it means when Indigenous communities are left behind, and that is why we are working every day to remedy the disparities in access to health care, create economic opportunities, increase high-speed internet across Indian country, and once and for all, ensure installation of even basic necessities like running water. This is 2022. It's not the mid-70s when I used to have to haul water for my grandmother in the middle of the village. It's also why we're working to address the deficiency in resources, and quite frankly, national attention that has plagued the missing and murdered Indigenous peoples crisis. This was a top priority for me on day one. As secretary, I quickly announced the creation of a new missing and murdered unit. With the hard work of many determined and committed civil servants, we have taken steps to establish at least one agent at each of the 17 Bureau of Indian Affairs offices around the country, launch a new website that allows for tip sharing and coordination in missing Indigenous persons cases, and strengthen strategic partnerships that will lead to broader communication coordination. Importantly, we're already seeing results. As of the end of September, the MMU has investigated a total of 503 missing and murdered persons cases. The unit has solved 68 missing persons cases and 5 murder cases. I know that many, many more people are still searching and deserve answers, but this is progress that I am proud of. Given our unique trust responsibility to Native communities, I believe tribal leaders must be in touch with the department directly and often. You deserve a seat at the table before decisions are made that impact your people, because we have a lot of work to do to seize this moment so that Indigenous communities are never again left behind. That's one of the reasons why I established Interior's first ever Secretary's Tribal Advisory Committee, or as we refer to it, STAC. Although my door is always open to all of you, I will not be in this position forever, and so the STAC is meant to outlive my leadership. Therefore, the next secretary and the next will have the benefit of the valuable counsel that tribal leaders like yourselves provide to me. We expect this committee to be a permanent fixture that will help ensure the department's policies include and encourage early, robust, interactive, and transparent engagement. This is the first time in history that a Native American has served as United States Cabinet Secretary. It is not lost on me, and I'm determined to use my position to right as many of the wrongs of the past as I can. Together, we can conserve our lands and waters. Together, we can heal the wounds of intergenerational trauma that we all carry. And together, we can leave behind a future for the generations that come after us. It's the responsibility we have, not only to the ancestors who lived on this land before us, but to also the people who will inherit it after us. President Biden and I are committed to that vision for the future, with $1.75 billion from the American Rescue Plan, $13 billion from the President's bipartisan infrastructure law, and $411 million included in the Inflation Reduction Act. The Biden-Harris administration is investing in Native communities so that this vision for the future can be possible. Thank you so much again for having me today. Thank you all for your tremendous leadership, and thank you for the guidance you give me and my team. I look forward to seeing many of you in Washington